I mean, we come out and played well in all three phases, I think, started the game and made strides as a football team. We got better, and that's one of the things we talked about leading up to the game and games like this. Just you don't want to stay the same or take a step backwards. And easily you see a lot of football teams, do that, and that's where upsets happen. And a lot of times when upset don't happen and you play in these games, you don't play very well, it gets you to the next week. And we talked about that. We just wanted to get better. I feel like we did that, and it's a good thing. It's a good day, fun day. I think for our homecoming crowd to watch and see. A little cool today, but I think everybody had a good time. Was at the game. I was proud of the way our guys represented the university today and how they played. But Austin Peay is just a young football team. And they're just going to get better and better, I think, with time, and and progressing as a team. But they're a big team up front, offensively and defensively. And so I was proud of the way our guys played up front on both sides of the ball and controlled the line of scrimmage, and we was able to run the ball and things like that. We come out and I think just after the fumbled kickoff, the start of the game. I mean, the first quarter, I don't think we could have played much better. In the first half, I think they had 25 yards of offense, I believe, something like that. So defensively, just continued to play very well. And offensively, just did a really good job. I thought Eli was maybe 8 for 8 first half, something like that. So he played really well, ran the ball well. Got Christian some quality snaps in the second quarter, and got him in the game. And it's just progressing, so it's opened up for questions now. We're real pleased, and got to put this one behind us quick because we got EKU coming up, so it's going to be a tough road game for sure.
Coach, in this day and age, shutouts hard to post. I mean, just talk about posting shutouts.
Well, I think Mike was talking about that on the radio a minute ago. First one since 2010, maybe. It really is. In today's world of offense, it's really hard to shut somebody out, and especially. We've been in some situations possibly to get a shutout, but you just want to get a lot of folks in the game, and I was a little worried about that there at the end. You wanted to preserve the shutout, but we played everybody we had on the bench. It wasn't redshirting, and like I said, just that's where I think some of our injuries has hurt us a little bit. We're just we got enough guys to put in at the end of the game. You don't want to blow a guy's redshirt year over a few snaps in a blowout game. So you look around, you start looking for folks to put in, and you just don't have a lot of people. And Trey Garland got hurt right there at the end of the game, and you got to start Sam linebacker in the game. You go, well, we got him in there before we're there. But you just ain't got a lot of folks, a lot of backups. We've had some injuries that's hurt us there. So hopefully down the line we'll stay healthy.
Of course, the past 2 weeks, you've only given up 3 points. I mean, you got to really feel good about your defense playing the way it is down the stretch.
Well, it is, and just hope to stay healthy. And we're going to play, 3 of our better offenses in our conference in the next 3 weeks. So we'll be definitely tested. I think EKU has really opened it up offensively, and they're playing, 2 different quarterbacks. They got 2 as good of receivers as they've got in the conference. Big old tall receivers, and they do a good job. They got a transfer running back from Kentucky. They're either right ahead or right behind us in rushing in the conference, so they run the football very well. Schematically, they're very good, and they're always good on defense. Coach Hood's a defensive coach. He does a great job defensively, and special teams wise, they're really good too. But like I said, our defense will be tested the next few weeks for sure. And starting this week with EKU, like I said, I think they're really good offensively. But we're playing well right now. We just hope to do that too. He was just taped. It hurt his thumb next to last drive. I think just sprained the joint, there. So I think he'll be fine. It's just good to get him in, right there. Start of that fourth quarter to get a touchdown. I think he's got what is it, Greg? 24 games with a touchdown now, I think something like that. So he's close to a record there. I knew he had coming in 23 consecutive games against FCS opponents with a touchdown. So it was good. I didn't realize he didn't have one in the first half. So he got him in and got him a touchdown. But he's right at 100 yards rushing. So I think all 3 running backs did a great job, and Eli and Chris did a good job running the football as well. Nah, his right hand, he's out. He'll be out for another at least 2 weeks, probably 3 weeks. Just that, trying to play quarterback with a cast on his hand just isn't happening. Especially with all that our quarterback has to do, he's just not handing the ball off. But he wasn't even dressed, so it's a tough injury for him. The worst thing I hate is he's a senior, so he's missing, last homecoming, some of that stuff. So, but he's handled it well. He's a team guy as always. He's over there, high-fiving, hip-bumping the other ones that are in and making big plays and stuff like having fun, So, I mean, it's just, disappointed he can't play,
Coach, not saying you've been aiming for it this season, but finally broke through with that total offensive record tonight. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Well, it's good. We'd like to broke it by a few more yards, than that. Just kind of, we had some yards probably left on the field there in the second quarter, but feel like it was good. You don't look at, hey, setting record, how close you are, those things. Just kind of play the game. They're at the end. Last 3 drives of the game, we pretty much got backup guys in and getting them some playing time, and we played the fourth quarterback, there the last of the drive when we did break the record, and played everybody we had on the bench, so everybody got in the game. But like I said, it was good to get a record. It's always good when you get 600-something yards of offense for sure.
It's easy to look at these offensive stats and talk about how great they are because they are, but you have to have 36 first downs, 66 in the red zone, and also you got to just play well. Some of all these other stats overlooked. Extra 13 on third down. Talk about those stats.
Well, third downs, we spent a lot of time on third downs, I've said before. And you look at the defensive side, we were, 3 of 15 getting off the field. You play like that on defense, it gives the ball to your offense a lot, So, and conversion rate on offense, it's just about where we want to be, and you keep drives alive. We're converting on third down like that, and your efficiency on third down is just huge. You just can't spend enough time on it. There's a lot of prep work goes into that, and our guys pretty much know, what we like, and down in distance wherever we're at on in whatever zone of the field we're at. So right now we just got to continue doing that because, like I said, we're just going to play some good teams down the line. We just got to do a good job of third down efficiency, both sides of the ball. But like I said, it's a stat I promise you coaches don't overlook. We spend a lot of time looking at it, but it is a stat I think a lot of people don't pay enough attention to, because that wins and loses games for sure.
Coach, you're sitting in the driver's seat, of course, in the OVC, where you got back-to-back EKU and EIU, or in that mix. Do you feel like you could go all the way?
Well, we hope to. It starts with EKU. I mean, they've had, I promise, this game circled for 300 however many days, 365 coming up next Saturday. So they will be, ready to play because they know they didn't play well, last year in that game, kind of went our way and we played really well and they didn't play well. And they were coming off a big blowout win against Tennessee State, last year. And then this ball rolled our way last year. So I guarantee you they've seen that score, every 1,000 times or every day in the weight room or running or whatever. They've talked about it. So they'll be ready to play. They're a good football team. And I think it goes back to that really don't matter. I mean, it just last year's last year, this year's this year. They got a quality football team. We got a quality football team. It's going to be a heck of a game, and our guys, it'll be all about how we play, if we go out in. And this is a game where you can play well and get beat, So it's a road game. It's a tough place to go play. I think, we got beat the last, several times we went up there. It's a tough place to go play. So it's, we got our work cut out for us. We got to play well and handle business. But I think our guys will do that. As you've seen this, I've seen some maturity in our football team. And just the way they handled this week, and just good, that work mentality get better every week, and day in, day out, I think our guys will come in, they'll be ready to go to work and ready to prepare, and we'll be as ready as we can play, be ready to play by Saturday. And like I said, it's going to be a heck of a football game because they're a very physical football team. We're a physical football team, and it's going to be a fun game to play in.